Hello friends, today in this tutorial I'll be showing you that how to record multiple videos through your web camera inside JavaScript, and basically we will be displaying all the download links of those videos inside a nice little table, HTML table, so that you can record multiple videos and then later on you can download using the links. So basically this is the application, guys. You can see that there is three buttons out there, which is the first button will start your web camera. This can be your either you can be on your PC or laptop. This will turn on the web camera, and then there is start recording button, stop recording button. So first of all you need to hit this button to start your camera. So if I start this camera, now you can see my face is there, and I have successfully granted the permissions to my web camera, so that's why you can see my face here. So now there are two buttons out there. You can start recording and you can stop recording. So once we grant the permission start camera, you hit this. Now if I click this button of start recording, so now you can see that my video will be recording here. You will see that whatever I'm speaking right now. Now I need to click the stop recording button. So once I click the stop recording button, you will now see the recording is successfully saved here. This is a random name which is given to this recording. And then there is a download link which is displayed here inside the table. So basically uh, if I hit this button link here, basically what will happen now, just wait. If I hit this anchor tag, now you can see automatically this video will be downloaded as WEBM file here. If I open this, you will see this is the video that I recorded here just a while back. So this is all that is there. So only the video is recorded, not the audio. You can also change this inside your application. You can put audio to true so that the audio is also recording here. So once you start camera here, so now your audio is also recorded. Let me turn on the volume. So
So
now you
now you
can
can
hear
hear
my
my
voice
voice
also.
also.
Start
Start
recording.
recording.
If I
If I
click
click
stop
stop
recording,
recording,
you can
you
see
can see
that.
that.
So once now you can hear my voice also. Start recording. If I click stop so let me turn it to false again. So in this way, guys, you can record your own video and display the download links inside the table. So again, you can start the camera, start recording, and again stop recording. Again, you can start recording here, stop recording. So two videos are recorded and their download links are available right here. So anytime you can record your video, and anytime you want to download it, you can able to download it. So basically if you refresh this page, all the download links will be gone because we are not storing these inside any sort of database or local storage. If you refresh the page, all the download links will be gone. So make sure that you don't refresh the page. So once you record all the videos, you can see that you can record unlimited number of time. There is no restriction for time as well. You can record multiple videos and then the download links will be available. So if you just right click open with, this is just the blob link here, you can see on the screen here, URL bar here. Basically it's a blob.http. So it's a blob URL which we are downloading it. So basically you can see here for every thing here, you can see that. So in this way, guys, you can display multiple download links inside your table-like structure. Will contain the recording name and the download link. So we will be building this application from scratch inside the HTML and JavaScript without using any sort of third-party library. We will be using Media Recorder for recording this video inside from my web camera. If you like this tutorial, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So let's start building this application. And if you want to get all the source code, I have given this in the video description of this live stream. I have written a complete blog post on my tutorial website codingsiksha.com. So all the source code is given. So don't worry about the source code. So this is the source code. So you will find this is a single index.html file which is there. So now let me start writing the code, guys. So basically we will create another file here which is index2.html, and now I will write the basic barebone HTML. So we will change the title to record multiple videos through webcam. And now inside this, guys, you will need three buttons. So the first button basically will start the camera. So we will be giving an ID to it of start camera. So basically what it will do is that it will start the camera for us. So this is a start camera button. The next button, or basically if I refresh it here, now you will see one button is there which is start camera. So now we need to have a video tag. So basically here the stream will be shown, the webcam stream will be shown of the user. You can resize it to 320, height let's suppose 240, and this will be autoplay. So whenever you load the page, it will automatically play. And then there is two more buttons which are required for this, which is start recording. So we will be giving a ID to it of start dash record, and similarly we will have another button of stop recording. So we will be giving a ID to it of stop recording. So again, if you refresh it, now you will see these buttons out there, which is start camera, start recording, stop recording. So now the HTML is almost complete, guys. So now we will move on to the JavaScript part. This is the most important part. Now first of all we will get the references of all the elements, which is document.query selector. So here we have given this camera button a ID which is start dash camera. So we are just getting the references, and also similarly to this document.query selector, which is video, the ID that we have given. Start button, similarly we can document.query selector, the ID which is start record, and similarly the stop button, document.query selector, and this is for stop recording. So just add this hash symbol as well. So this signifies the ID. You can see that. So now after getting all the references, guys, we will now declare three more variables which are very much necessary for this application, which is camera underscore stream, which will be by default will be null. Then we will be having media recorder, which will also be null, and number of blobs which are recorded will be an empty array. So when we start the application, so these three buttons are required. So here we will be attaching an event listener to this button. So when we click the button here of start camera, we need to grant the permissions to access to our webcams. So we will attach a event listener here. Click. So whenever you click this button, this function will execute, which is async function. So inside this function, guys, which is the camera stream, which is null by default, will be equal to await navigator dot media devices dot get user media. So basically this is the way by which you can get access to any web camera inside your PC or laptop. This is the navigator API that you all know. In all the browsers we get access to this. Here you can pass some options. First you can pass video to either true or false. This will access to your video, and there is also an option of passing audio. So I don't need the audio, I only need the video. So after doing this guys, we can simply start our stream. What we can do is that we can have the video, and there is that source object property, and we can initialize it to the stream, camera stream. That's it. So now basically if I hit the start camera button, it will ask for the, you can see my web camera is showing here. You can see the live stream inside the video tag. It is auto playing it. So once you are running it for the very first time, you need to grant permissions. But after you grant permissions, your web camera will be showing here. So now we need to start the recording process and download the file. So for doing this process, guys, it is very simple. We have these two buttons out there, which is start record and stop recording. So what we have declared these variables, start button, stop button. So here we will assign the start underscore button, add event listener. So when we click this button, what we need to do is that we need to start the recording part. So here we have declared this media recorder. Here you can see it is currently null. We will now initialize this media recorder. So this is equal to new media recorder. So this is built in the Chrome browser. In every browser, this media recorder API. And here you need to pass your camera stream, which is there, and then the extension mem type. So either you can record it as a MP4 file, or you can record it as recommended, which is WEBM. This is an extension which is recommended by every individual, every developer, because MP4 is not efficient. You should always use this WebM extension. So after doing this, guys, we will, there are various events which are there inside this media recorder object. So once the data is available, we can listen for these events, add event listener. So one such event is data available. So in that scenario, guys, we will have a callback function, and inside this callback function we will push that stream which is recording to this blobs recorded array, which is currently empty. Here you can see that we have declared this empty array. We need to push it one by one. So we will use the push method inside arrays, and we will push the data, which is e dot data. That's it. So basically media recorder is recording your live stream, and it is pushing that data inside the blobs. So for each second there will be different blobs which will be inserted inside this array. So now once this process is over, there is a stop event as well. So media recorder dot add event listener. So one such event is also stop. So when the process stops, or when the user click the stop button, so in that scenario we need to create a blob URL to create the video file. So now to create the blob URL, it is very simple. You need to simply create a variable video underscore local, and here we will be using the URL dot create object URL. So basically with the help of this you can construct the blob URL. So new blob you can pass here, and here you need to pass the blobs which are recorded inside this as an argument, and the second argument is the extension, basically which extension you want to save your file. So as I already told you, we are saving it inside type here, which is video slash webm. You can also use here any extension, mp4, mov, avi, it is totally up to you, but wbm is the most recommended format, and it is the best performance format. The size of the file will also be less. So after you construct this URL, guys, it becomes very easy now. We will construct an object. So basically inside this object we will give the name of the recording. So the name will be pretty much random, date.now, and simply recording. So each time this name will be different because date.now will return the current date and time in terms of seconds. So every time this value will be different. And next the URL. So URL is coming through from video underscore local. So now basically in the very top we will declare in streams array, which will be by default will be empty. So we will push this value here inside this. So basically streams dot push this object, and then basically we will use the for each loop to display this. So streams, and for each stream we will be displaying this data. For displaying this, guys, we will use some jQuery. It's very much necessary in order to use this. So you can just include its CDN. It's very simple. Just go to any website, get the CDN of jQuery. So with jQuery it becomes very much easy now. So now we will simply have a table. First of all, after this buttons here, we will have a table. So inside this table, guys, table head, sorry, table row. So we will have two headings or two columns, recording name and download link. That's it. So basically we have a simple table here. So inside this table body, we will give it an ID of result. So inside this we will populate all the recordings alongside with their names and download links. So if we have given this ID of result here, so we can get the reference here. Let result document query selector result. So now what we need to do is that we will simply do it in style here. So what we will do, we will again declare another variable here, which is response. It will be empty by default. So response, and here backtick symbol we will use to write multiple HTML template string. We will also able to embed variables here. So basically we will have a table row tag and close it. Inside this we will have table data, and the first data will be the name. So this will be stream dot name, and for the URL it is very simple. We have successfully stored this. So stream dot URL, because this is there inside that object, you will see that name URL. So we have successfully pushed it inside this array. So this is an stream which contains an array of objects. Each object represents one recording. So we are displaying the name and the URL in this similar fashion inside it. So after this, guys, what we need to do is that after you append this, do this process. It's now very simple here. Uh, Also here we need to surround this, write this in the anchor tag so that it is downloadable. So download. So this will be date.now uh, recording WM. So basically we have given this download attribute. So whenever user click the download link, it will be downloading. So the link, this is a text which will be shown in the anchor tag. And after this href, yeah, href is very much important where it will go. So this will go to stream.url. That's it. So now this is complete, guys. So we need to simply append this. So this becomes very much easy in the next line, which is result append. Each time we will append this, so which is this one. uh, res, that's it. So now basically if you open the with live server, if you click start camera, so if you click the start recording button, you can see your recording has started. Click on stop recording. I think some error has taken place. Result, query selector, result. So we are appending it to the result here, guys. You can see that we are using this append method. We also need to change it to null. Media recorder, blobs recorded to also empty. Oh, sorry, we forgot a very important step, guys. So after doing this, we also need to start our media recorder. We haven't started this. So we need to start the media recorder. To start this, we have this function which is start. And here you need to put the amount of seconds after which it will record. So we will provide 1000 milliseconds. So this correspond to 1 second. So after 1 second, basically it will record a minimum of 1 second of the live stream of the stream of your webcam. So now if you start camera, so now the recording has started. Media recorder. Oh, sorry. We also need to bind another step here, guys. We forgot this. So whenever we click the stop button, we need to add a event listener. So when we click the stop button, we need to simply stop the recording. For stopping the recording, we will call media recorder dot stop. So this will actually stop the recording. So if you now refresh it, click again this button, click start recording. So now your recording has been started. Click on stop recording and now you will see your link. This is the recording name, and if you click it, this is your file which is recorded here. You can see that. Again, if you click it, so now you can see it is keep on repeating it. So now to just prevent this, we need to first of all inside this section we need to clear out the previous entries by like this result dot empty. That's it. So just write this line. So now basically it will not keep on repeating the same live streams which are recorded. So click on start, again start recording. So now 2, you can see that 3. So in this way, guys, you can record multiple videos and display the download links inside the nice little HTML table alongside with the recording name. So these are all unique. So in many cases you need to record multiple videos and you need to get their download links. So this application will highly help you to record multiple videos and display the download links inside the table. So all the source code is given in the description of the live stream. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next live stream. Until then, thank you very much.